You know, some time ago, in some of my older musings, I actually called Jesus a deceiving spirit. I was in a dialogue with a friend yesterday, and this friend started channeling Jesus one day. And they said that one day they put pen to paper and this voice introduced themselves in their head. Hello, I am Jesus. And they just started writing. I don't know if they even asked, what do you want, right? If they just automatically assumed that this is, the godly Jesus spirit. I wonder if this person tested the spirit, right? I mean, a lot of you guys are still wanting to honor the Bible. What are you doing with these scriptures that say, believe not every spirit that starts speaking through you, especially uninvited? Spirits that invite themselves, you always have to be cautious about. But what about testing the spirits? So just because someone comes knocking on your door in your brain and says, hello, I'm Jesus, I've got a message for you. That doesn't mean that message is of the light. Even if everything psychically comes true and is accurate, comes to pass, that's not the point. If deceiving spirits wouldn't have accuracy, they wouldn't be deceiving spirits. But why am I saying that the channeling of Jesus could be classified as a deceiving spirit? I say it because that light, the light of that spirit, is distracting you from your own soul. While you're listening to that spirit, you're never going to listen to your own spirit. You're always going to give the spirit priority because it's easier for the spirit to talk, especially if you're eager to hear from the spirit world, than for you to be quiet enough to hear the quiet voice, the still voice that's coming from within yourself. See? So in that way, I scrutinize channelings that have biblical names very strongly. And I am suspect of them. And I see them as deceiving spirits because of their distracting value. Doesn't matter if what they say is accurate and true, as long as it keeps you asleep to yourself, to the anointing that is within you, that says that you do not need that any man or spirit teach you, that all that you need, all that is true, comes from within yourself. Why don't we apply that to these channels? Right? So, yeah, the spirit world is tricky. To navigate the spirit world is tricky. It's almost impossible if you're not in an awakened state. If you haven't been awakened to your own soul, these spirits can feast on your energy, on your attention, right? So, yeah, beware of spirits that come knocking uninvited and just barge in with messages. They might just be a distraction and keep you asleep even longer.